So while perusing Temu last month, I saw 3 different SD looking Gundam models. They look like Gundam models. They look pretty cool. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just get one because they're like, the cheapest was $35. And it was the Barking Hound Space Type. I like the manual. It reminds me of a Master Grade manual back in the day. And there's 2 different names here. There's Simp and then Multi-Fund Model. I don't know if it's like a joint effort or something. But, well, I was thinking it would be something like an SD. Now, this is a Cross Silhouette Freedom. I thought, it'd be something like this. Maybe one of the smaller ones, the older kits that are more squat. And, I gotta tell you, I wasn't prepared for this. I was not prepared for the size. Look at the friggin' thing. Look at just look at this. This thing is super complicated compared to the Cross Silhouette 2. You have no idea the complexity of this little bastard. Like, holy crap. Just zoom in here. This thing is very cool and very tiny. Yeah, $35. It's you know what? Oh man, it was worth it because it's so neat. It's so unique. I have no model that is this tiny. I mean, even the speed style kits, the 1/200 guy, I don't think are this small. This guy he's as tall as my finger. He's baby boy, but looks really good, and no stickers at all. You do get some. Okay, I lied. There are stickers. I'm sorry, I forgot. There's ones going around the clear green. You actually get 2 in case you foobar one, and then you have this weird like shark style one with eyes and like the fangs. Actually, it's not really a shark. Its fangs are going on the bottom, are going over the mouth. Who cares? But you've also got a water slide decal sheet, which is bigger than the model. And they got 3 of these now in case you screw it up twice, I guess. Actually, this would come in handy. Numbers, letters, that would actually be useful for future kits if you want to do customs. But let's just take it. Man, I hope going too deep isn't gonna mess up the quality here. But I gotta really zoom on this guy. He is tiny, but look at all the detail. I picked out all the panel lining I could. It's got 2-tone blue. This part should be kind of to the backpack. Came off, no big deal. I think I glued this shoulder piece, and that was actually it. It went together really well. And you know what? Posability is good. Let me see here. So you got the neck, the arms. Can't really. Oh, there we go. A little tight. It is tight. It's weird. This thing is very weird. It's got all the jointed you would expect, really. It's surprisingly decent here. Skirts, they don't move. I don't think that's a big deal for what it is, but you do have like decent posability for what it is, for what this little teeny baby boy is. It's crazy. It really is. And backpack, it should have come off, but it did. But yeah, this is the space type. Apparently it's the, well, did I say the name of it? The Barking Hound? Sure. But yeah, you've got these, it's very Thunderbolt, Gundam Thunderbolt. You got these arms, which peg together really well. So they got the hinge here, and the thrusters that are hinged, but also ball jointed. So you can do quite a lot. It actually reminds me kind of like the Atlas Gundam. A little bit. See if I can get this backpack pegged in there. Maybe I should glue the backpack in, but there it is. It's just a palm-sized model kit. Now, weaponry. This guy has a lot. There's actually ones that are like very standard-looking weapons. You've got a little pistol. I guess we'll go up in scale. You got like I guess an assault rifle. The barrel, they're separate pieces, and this one is gone. It fell on the rug. It's gone forever. I mean, look how small it is. Here's another rifle, slightly bigger, and then we have a long rifle, I guess, or I don't think it's a sniper rifle. Just it's got a scope and everything. And these are very, very easy to put into the hand. They're shaped, they kind of have like a round hole, but also like a rectangular one too. It's kind of weird looking, but it works. And you know what? Actually, it's a good thing that the thruster came off, because you can actually use these on here. I started thinking about Thunderbolt, and I didn't see this in the instructions, but the fact that every single one of these weapons have this little round piece inside that you put in separately, I'm like, what happens if I leave one out? Well, it'll fit into the ball socket joint. So now you have a shoulder gun, or over the shoulder gun. I think that's pretty cool, because you got plenty of weapons. Thruster's going to get lost, probably swallow that, choke on it, but hey. Now, these are kind of like more generic weapons, really, because you do get some other ones. You got these really cool, well, actually, where is it here? Here it is. You got the shield, which is kind of like the GP01 full Burnian, or just ground type. Got the little connector that goes. Now, this is the one thing I'm not a big fan of, because you have to put the shield into this elbow socket, which are separate pieces, which means you gotta get them out and try not to inhale them, because look how big that piece is. Come on. But yeah, that's where the shield pegs in, so I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. Yeah, there we go. Just don't move the arm too much. And then this is pretty neat. So you got pistol, which is bigger than the other ones. Like here's this one here, and here's the one that it came with before. Like these were separate plates, the other ones. This one you had to put together. So the hands are a little on the loose side. They don't peg in the best, but you've got extra hands because you got a pair of open hands, if I can find them. Everything's so small. You got a pair of these. And of course, if you glued them, they wouldn't rotate, so I'll live. They're not the best, but I'll live. Yeah, so you got this like chunky pistol. But if you want, you can take this, get rid of this little end piece, replace it with this barrel, extend, and now you got a bazooka. Yeah, and you get two of those. So you can have two pistols, two bazookas, one of each, whatever you want. And they also go into the hand. A bit of an angle on the handle, which is a good idea actually. So you can get it like posed kind of naturally, right? But there's something else you can do with both of the bazookas. If I can find the piece, here it is. So you got this little bracket with a handle. So this little part that I extended before, you're just going to take that and you're going to clip it in there. Clip this one in here. Knock stuff off, because why not? And that, and then you can kind of push it in so it's like all like one piece, doesn't look separate. I do wish the handles folded in. Fortunately they don't. But now you've got yourself kind of like a double barrel beam rifle. Or double bazooka? I don't know. Double bazooka. And other Gatling gun. But yeah, you can do that. Well, that's neat. But you also get two shields. And this one has these little, I guess they're thrusters that you can attach. Basically, you're gonna put it into this. Come here, give me that. Right here, this little tab. You're just gonna put this over here. But you could probably keep this peg attached to it, but I'm not going to. Because something you can do, now that you have that, you can take off the other thruster on the other side. It'll just be easier to do it like this. And you can give it shields on the back, which is very much like the Thunderbolt kits. So I can put one on each side if I want. And then you've got yourself a... this is very much like a space type. I think if you can say it's kind of like a space type without the shields, but I think that's just because it's very Thunderbolt. It reminds me more of space type with the shields on the back, which can move around. You can have them block in front, up, down, all around. Give them another weapon. No melee weapons, now that I look at it. I didn't even think about that. There don't seem to be any melee weapons. And if you're worried about them falling over, you got a stand, which has magnets on the bottom, so you can connect it to a like a metal surface or something. So they even show, because you got some extra hinges, you have some other armatures you can connect. I'm just using the basic one. And then you can have it look like it's flying, because it'd be like stuck to the wall or wherever you have the the metal surface. Oh, and they actually went and did a little bit of real grade in this. You only use 2 of these. These are for the arms on the backpack here. But yeah, they're already pre-assembled, and it's 2 plates that have gone together. So kind of real great. Also, old Victory. I think it was Victory that did that too. It was weird they did that back in the early 90s, but yeah, it was a thing. Let me put that elbow piece back in before I lose it, because I will lose it. They're so friggin' tiny. So I can't even say that the fact that it's so tiny is a problem. I mean, $35 seems like a lot, but this thing is very complicated. Like, it's more complicated than most high grades, and it's so tiny. Once again, I'll bring in the cross silhouette freedom. Even with the stand, it's not as tall. I do kind of want to get the other 2. The one that looks more like a gem or a gun cannon, and then the other one that looks like a gun tank, sort of. But I don't mean, it is a lot of money, like $35, $40 for something so small. But you get a lot. Look at this. Look at all the weapons you get. You get 2 bazookas that can become pistols. You get 2 shields, another pistol, and a couple rifles, machine guns, and so on, whatever they are. I don't know exactly what they are. They give you magnets for the stand. You can connect the stands together if you get the other ones. It's so cool. I was not expecting it to be so small. It's a nice little thing you can have on your desk right beside you. It doesn't take any space.